Thailand and Cambodia trading accusations of attacks on civilians. The death toll from renewed clashes climbing to 31 as fighting enters a second week. Close to 1 million people have been displaced on both sides. Cambodia says Thai forces penetrated more than 70 kilometres into its territory. Thai F-16 jets reportedly dropped bombs across 2 districts in Siem Reap province near displacement camps. Now, Phnom Penh has since accused Bangkok of violating international law. Thai officials say Cambodian troops fired thousands of rockets over the weekend, killing 1 civilian. Thailand's military earlier said it had stopped fuel shipments passing through a border checkpoint with Laos, fearing they would be diverted to Cambodia. The army is considering limiting the movement of Thai vessels into what it calls high-risk areas in Cambodian waters where they could be fired upon. Bangkok also requested a delay to an ASEAN foreign ministers meeting, initially set for tomorrow. The talks, now pushed to next week, were aimed at addressing the conflict with Cambodia. The ongoing border clashes come as Thailand gears up for an election taking place in February next year. The polls coming just months after Prime Minister Anutin Chanvirakul took office in September. A lot to unpack, so let's cross over now to CNA correspondent Saksith joining us from Surin province in Thailand, as well as senior correspondent Leong from Siem Reap province in Cambodia. Waikit, if we could start with you, how significant is Cambodia's claim that Thai strikes are now going deeper into its territory and endangering civilians?
Quite significant, really, because on the ground, people are already feeling jittery. Cambodia is describing this as, and I quote, an act of aggression. Earlier, the Defense Ministry spokesperson said that the number of fighter jets and cluster bombs used by the Thai military has been increasing significantly. I was also speaking with Cambodia's Information Minister, who confirms that the area which I'm right now at, Saiyasombut district in Cambodia's Siem Reap province, this is by far the furthest and deepest that the Thai military had attacked on Cambodian territory. We are more than 70 kilometers from the borders. Now, earlier, I also spoke with an elderly farmer who told me what he experienced this morning. Take a listen.
Lì xô vào mồ ngúng thưng rồi, mình bà kẹp thôm để lư cần lăng nó lư pi kẹp bà tôi nó lư vào môi kẹp và nhom nó chít nó là cu nhom ở nó nhom tam cu.
We also saw dozens of families packing their family members, their personal belongings, as well as pet dogs on their tractors, fleeing their homes here in Saiyasombut district. I'm standing at a T-junction. Not all of them went the same way. Some went on to look for their relatives where they could stay with them for the time being. Others went on to look for relief camps elsewhere.
All right, let's move over to Surin province where Saksith is standing by. And Saksith, when you hear that, what's Thailand's response to all this?
Now, there are 2 parts to this answer. When you talk about the people on the ground, those people that are living close to the border, the answer is similar to Waikit's. People are also feeling very jittery as well, whether or not the missiles and the rockets from Cambodia could be hitting on the Thai sides and on the homes. Most of them evacuated, though. If you talk to the Thai military and the Thai authorities, though, they are far stronger in their reactions and also in their rejections of the claims from Cambodia, including the latest ones. So we're going to hear from a spokesperson from the military and listen to what he has to say.
Our operation by the Thai military based on the attempt to safeguard the national sovereignty, protect national interests, and for the well-being of the Thai people. All targets that were selected for the strike are all the military purposes. No civilian casualty were aimed for, and we would like to reaffirm to all the community that we will do whatever it takes to safeguard our national sovereignty, protect national interests, and for the well-being of the Thai people.
And this is something that we have heard over and over again, that the Thai military and the Thai authorities are saying that they're only targeting military targets. It's almost like a mantra-like, that they are repeating this on a daily basis with these press conferences twice a day that we have been seeing now since over a week now. So the thing is that the Thais, what we are seeing from this side of the border is that the Thai authorities are saying that they are doing this to defend themselves, that they're doing this to protect their national sovereignty and the national integrity of their borders, and also to make sure that Cambodia will never attack Thailand again, or to put them in a position that it will never happen again, and these border conflicts will not inflame again. Whether or not this end goal that can be reached or not, and also very soon, that is of course a different question.
Indeed. And Waikid, is it possible to assess the situation and what it's like at the border camps on the Cambodian side?
Well, people here, their mindsets are that they're ready to be on the move at a moment's notice, not just from their own homes to relief camps, but from relief camp to relief camp. Earlier today, I was at Banteng Mentawai province where I met local authorities, and they say that this is the first time where public places like markets and schools are being destroyed. So people were jittery, so they went to a pagoda area, which is now a makeshift camp for these displaced families. That place was about 20 kilometers from the border area. But when I was there talking with families, I heard a loud thud in the distance. The local authorities told me that's the sound of bombs being dropped. Shortly afterwards, I heard sounds of engines in the sky. I didn't see anything, but that was the sequence of events. And that's also what the displaced families at the pagoda area had been experiencing in the last week. The authorities say that they are ready to move these people, 800 families, if there's a need to do so. They in fact have some 40 buses on standby to do so if there's a need.
And Saksith, from where you are, how are the Thai people holding up as the fighting escalates?
Now, we have also been closer to the border today as well, as close as we were able to be in a safe manner. And still, even though we were out of range of those rockets, we could still hear the staccato-like sound, whiffing sound of the rocket launchers from the Cambodian side, and also the thumping thud sound of Thai artillery firing back at them. And we have been looking at abandoned villages, but there are still some civilians left. For example, we spoke to an elderly man who said that he's been looking after the farm animals, that he's been concerned about that. There are local volunteer forces that are still looking around and also protecting the homes from looting. But of course, there are far more people that have evacuated from these places and that are hunkering down in evacuation centers and in shelters. And those can be very different. There are some that are very well organized and have entertainment and also very good food. But then there are also smaller places where space is limited and also supplies are limited. And these places have been calling for more supplies to be delivered, and also are accepting donations. But then also there is another aspect, the mental health aspect of the people that are in those evacuation centers. The Public Health Ministry did a survey about 130,000 people that are in these emergency shelters, and have found that over 150 people of them are at risk of self-harm because of stress and depression. And this goes to show that this has a long-lasting effect. Even people look okay from the outside, but inside, of course, there is something very wrong, and it could also have prolonged effects as long as this conflict is still going on, and more people could be affected by that. With people that we have spoken to, most of them, the consensus is that they're all hoping that this would be over very soon. How? That is, of course, another question.
Yeah, well, thank you both for covering all the angles to that story. We've been speaking with CNA's correspondent, Saksith Saiyasombut, joining us from Surin province in Thailand, as well as senior correspondent Leong from Siem Reap province in Cambodia.